Premier Doug Ford's decision to close down golf courses and tennis courts in Ontario to slow the spread of COVID-19 is not being well received. Toronto Deputy Mayor and Councillor Stephen Holyday is asking the Premier to reconsider this decision, saying that some outdoor activities are much safer than others. And he joins me now to discuss this. Good morning. Thank you so much for being with us. So I know that you have been generally supportive with most public health decisions made by the Premier, but you're asking him to reconsider his decision on closing golf courses and tennis courts. What's your reasoning?
Yes, well, I've heard from many people who have been concerned with looking for opportunities to get out there and exercise. It's a very long 6 weeks that we've been asked to stay at home. And as I indicated in my letter, I've been very supportive of the moves that the province have made to keep us all safe, including the initial closure of many sports. But perhaps because not all sports are equal, there's an opportunity to start to think about gradually reopening them. And this really is an earnest request for the province to review this decision.
What are you hearing from golf course owners and golfers?
I think a lot of people are eager to get out there and play. And I think a lot of people understand there's differences in the sports. Things like golf and tennis have a larger spatial separation between people. And they're played much differently than, say, a team sport where people have to get together close and maybe they bump up against one another. So the risks of virus transmission are different. And I think you have to put all of that into balance and think about the really important need to get out there and enjoy the fresh air, the sunlight, to have a little bit of recreation and the ability to engage in a sport that you love.
Do you think that we'll see action from the province?
You know, I know the province is really busy dealing with this pandemic and all that's happening right now, but I really just hope to encourage them to think about this. It's still a long way till the end of the closure order, and perhaps they can just begin to see if there's a plan to be put in place and give people a sense of hope.
Okay, speaking of hope, I do want to ask you, since we have you with us today, a lot of people were hoping that they were going to be able to sip a glass of wine or have a beer in a Toronto park this summer. Toronto City Council voted that one down. The motion was denied. Where do you stand on that? A lot of people are upset.
Well, I'm okay with that. Parks are family places, and I've been to enough events where they organize, say, a licensed event in a park with alcohol, and they go through a lot of steps to make sure that things are kept well organized and safe, including even having police there to monitor. And it only really takes one person to ruin it for everybody. So, you know, at this time and the importance on our parks, I think I'd rather leave the alcohol at home for people to enjoy just in their own private setting.
All right, or on the golf course. If they open. All right, Toronto City Councillor and Deputy Mayor Stephen Holyday, thanks again for your time with us this morning.